Hi, I'm Samantha Burford.
And I'm Joe Bentley.
Welcome to our holiday edition of Richmond Tourism Talk. Welcome back. I'm Samantha Burford. I am here today with Deborah Kidd, the Executive Director of the Richmond Area Arts Council. Deborah, tell us, you've got a lot of things, and tell us about some of the events coming up, especially with the wreaths.
We have a wonderful wreath spectacular coming up November 17th. It'll be from 6 until 8. We purchase the wreaths, and patrons can just decorate the wreaths however they wish. We already have about 25 at the Arts Center. They'll be on display beginning the 7th of November until the 17th. On the 17th, we'll have many activities, great food. We'll have some music, some choirs. We'll have Madison Central Show Choir, Madison Southern Girls Ensemble, and the Madison Youth Chorus sponsored by the Arts Council. And people can just do a silent auction bid, and then we'll stop the bidding at 7:30, and the wreath will go to the highest bidder. It's a fundraiser for our after-school arts program.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
What do all the proceeds go to?
So we have a lot of children that would like to take classes in our after-school program, and this will help furnish books, instruments, scholarships for our children.
Which is a wonderful program.
It absolutely is. We have 3 hub schools, Shannon Johnson Elementary, Glen Marshall Elementary, and Whitehall Elementary, and it's a partnership with Madison County Schools whereby students are bused from any elementary in Madison County to those 3 hub schools. We offer pottery, clogging. We have a fun with food class that's very popular. We have 2 levels of piano, 2 levels of guitar, and clogging also has 2 levels. And we have many other different classes that are amazing. It is tuition-based, but as I said, we try to offer as many scholarships as possible. We give these children a snack at 3 o'clock, and then the classes are 3:30 to 5, and the parents pick them up between 5 and 5:15.
So you are keeping our youth very busy here in Madison County.
Right. We all know the statistics about children who are creative and involved with the arts and what it can do for their brain function, for them to be able to succeed better, and to be just better individuals and citizens as they grow.
So after this event, tell us about your next big event.
Then on December 3rd, we have our holiday home tour. Our holiday home tour is where we have like 6 homes, privately owned homes, who decorate them really, really well for the holidays.
Special.
Yes, and we'll come to the Arts Council on the night of the 3rd, and it's going to be from 5 until 8. You get your ticket and your map, and you just go visit the homes. They'll have some wassail for everyone, some different treats, and you just get to view the homes. It's a wonderful, wonderful event.
That's good. I know it's a Richmond favorite.
It is.
A lot of people enjoy getting out, even in the cold weather, and touring the homes.
That actually makes it more festive.
It does, it does. And then your last event?
We have Breakfast with Santa, December the 17th, and that's going to be from 9 until 12, and you can come and see a Santa that some people, if you're an adult, might think he looks similar to someone you might know, and we'll have different children's activities, and you can have your picture made with Santa. It'll just be a wonderful activity for the children.
Now, are reservations required, or can they just show up, and where is the event?
It's going to be at the Richmond Area Arts Council, and you can just show up, or you can also come by the Arts Council and purchase your ticket there.
Okay, great.
We have a Madison Singers Winter Concert that will
right.
be November 28th at 7 p.m. at the First Christian Church, and the Madison Youth Chorus will be singing with them. So that's going to be a special treat. Then the Madison Youth Chorus Winter Concert is December 5th at the Richmond Area Arts Council. That's at 399 West Water Street. That will begin at 7. And then all through the month of December, we have showcases for our after-school program where the cloggers will clog, the violins will play, and we have lots of different things there. We also have a Madison Strings program, and they will give a performance as well. So go to our website, www.artsinrichmond.org, and everything is there. Currently, we have basket ladies down there making beautiful hearth baskets. We have about 30 ladies down there right now making baskets.
You guys are very busy.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So join the Wreath Spectacular, the Tour of Homes, the
Breakfast with
choir,
Santa.
Breakfast with Santa, all the above. So if you need more information, definitely go to their website. Tell us that information one more time.
www.artsinrichmond.org.
Great. Thank you, Deborah, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
I'm Samantha Burford. We will be right back with more Richmond tourism talk.
Hey everybody, do you know that Richmond, Kentucky Tourism now has an iPhone app? Go to richmondkytourism.com to download yours today.
This is Mayor Jim Barnes. You're watching Richmond Tourism Talk on Channel 12.
Hi, I'm Samantha Burford, and welcome back to Richmond Tourism Talk. I'm here with Commissioner Richard Thomas. Richard, tell us about what's going on in the city of Richmond today.
Oh, everything's great. All the holidays are coming up, and we're looking forward to the hoedown tomorrow and Christmas parades, and everything just looking good, and we're excited about that.
Great. Tell us a little bit about the Richmond Parade, the day of the event, and what we can expect.
All right, that's on December the 2nd, and it's on Friday night at 7 o'clock, and the parade gathers at the Coliseum at Eastern and comes down Lancaster and down on Main Street, and a lot of floats and activities and horses and cars and all kinds of good stuff.
Good
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
I know it is a city favorite, and it always ends with a big guest.
Yes, the big guest, Santa Claus.
Yes.
I'm not going to be that Santa Claus, though.
No, you're not.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to help him out this time.
You're not gonna help him.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
that's good.
But it's going to, yeah, it will end with Santa Claus, and they'll be judging, I understand, of all the floats, and prizes awarded to those who do that. They always have a theme.
Yes, I believe it's a magical musical
Magical
Christmas.
Excuse me for not knowing that. I'm
That's
sorry,
all
I've
right.
forgotten about it. But it's grown every year, and it's been going on for about 7 years now, I think, and this is great, and we're looking forward to it again.
So there's rumor that our downtown Richmond parade is one of the biggest in the state. Is that true?
Sure it is. Yes, it is, and it's the most lights and the largest parade in the whole state of Kentucky. You can't beat that. And
I know people line up early, don't they?
They do, and there's always a standing room only crowd down there. I mean, it'd be several people deep watching the parade.
Right. So now tell us a little bit about Shopping Richmond. So before the parade, people should come down and support our local downtown and more importantly, shop Richmond.
Shop Richmond, yes. We
Thank
want
you.
them to come downtown and meet with our people that are on the main street, but we want them to shop Richmond. All of our places in Richmond are very important for us to support and keep going and make sure they visit them. Of course, downtown will be the activity that night, and there are going to be a number of bazaars, I understand, at various churches that same evening, that people can go by and pick up crafts and so forth, and so that's going to be exciting too. But yes, we want them to come downtown shop. Come downtown shop and stay with us for a while.
That's right. So with all these local Richmond events going on, how do all the people of Madison County find out about these events? Is there a special guide or website? Or?
There is, I understand. I know here at the tourism office, that's where we are right now, that they have a guide, a calendar, matter of fact, they've put together with all the different activities, not just the ones that the city's involved in, but every activity that's going on during the Christmas holidays. They have them here, and they can call up the tourism office and get you one of those guides. And it's actually a calendar, so that'd even be better because it's got the dates and everything on it. And so it's here at the tourism office. Everybody should have one.
They should, because
So
I
they
know.
won't miss anything. They won't miss anything.
You're right, because there is so much going on that you don't want to miss anything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
get the calendar, see all the sites and everything that's going on, and don't miss out on the parade.
Don't miss out on the parade, because there'll be a mistake if they do, because it'll be a lot of fun, and hope they all show up.
And it will be recorded again this year, so if somebody's sick or they can't make it, they can watch it on our local cable channel.
Yeah, that's been going on for a number of years, I understand, and they do that live, and then they also record it and put it on keep it running on the cable so everybody can see the floats and
Right.
all the activities, yes.
And I think the kids enjoy watching themselves on TV, too.
Sure they do. I do, too.
That's
Like
right.
we all like to look at ourselves on TV, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Commissioner Thomas, for
Well, thank
joining
you
us.
for inviting me, and,
We appreciate
And
it.
everybody come down on Friday night, December the 2nd, for the Christmas parade, and hang out downtown that night. It'll be a lot of fun.
Great. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We will be right back with more Richmond Tourism Talk.
Hey everybody, do you know that Richmond, Kentucky Tourism now has an iPhone app? Go to richmondkytourism.com to download yours today.
Hello, everyone. This is Commissioner Richard Thomas, thanking you for tuning in to Richmond Tourism Talk on Richmond's Channel 12.
Welcome back to Richmond Tourism Talk. I'm Samantha Burford, and today I'm here with Aaron Moore, the Assistant Director for the Parks and Recreation Department here in Richmond. Aaron, tell us, you got a lot going on with the city.
We do. We have lots of holiday events that are happening. Our first one will be the Holiday Happening Craft Show, and we're very excited to have this, Richmond tradition here back again. It'll be held at City Hall on December the 3rd, which is a Saturday, and it's held from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m.
So this is a long-standing tradition, isn't it?
It is. We really enjoy this this craft show. We have a lot of local artists who come out and show their wares. We have lots of different items. We've got toys, wooden toys, crafts that ornaments that are handmade, wreaths, those types of things. Anything you can think of Christmas, we have those types of things at this event.
So that's the same weekend as the Christmas parade. So families here in town have a very busy weekend. So Friday night, the Christmas parade, then Saturday, come see you guys.
Right. We do. We set up in City Hall, and it is a really great event. It's just a lot of local people that come out, and then we also have a special guest who will be there. Santa Claus will be on site from 11 until 1 that day.
So he's just going to stay in Madison County for that whole weekend.
That's right. He's probably going to stay at the Bennett House or something because
Probably.
we've got a good relationship.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So speaking of Santa, tell us about the Santa Express and what people need to do if they want Santa to come visit their home before Christmas arrives.
The Santa Express is so much fun. Santa Claus is escorted by a Richmond police officer, and he will come to the houses of children here in Richmond, and they do have to pre-register through the Parks Department, and you can call 623-8753. We typically have the registration forms available at the end of November, but we do have just a limited amount of space that we're able to offer, so you'd have to get in quick.
So people need to call early.
They need to call early and get registered early. So
And is there any other events you want to tell us about?
we also have a Santa hotline and we have Santa letters. So we're really close to Santa at the Parks Department. We've got a good
Good.
relationship with him.
Good. You're on the good list.
Yes, absolutely. We have the Santa letters. Santa will write the children a letter, and also the Santa hotline. Santa will give the children a phone call. So those applications can be picked up at local McDonald's or at the Parks Department as well, which is located on 2nd Street.
So is there a cost to any of these events?
Yes, and they'll all be on the registration forms when you pick them up.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us and letting us know what's going on with the Richmond Parks and Rec Department. We
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you
us.
being here. And again, give us the phone number one more time.
It's 623-8753 at the Richmond Parks Department.
Thank you so much for joining us, Aaron.
Thank you for having me.
We will be right back with more Richmond Tourism Talk.
Hey everybody, do you know that Richmond, Kentucky Tourism now has an iPhone app? Go to richmondkytourism.com to download yours today.
Hello friends, this is Commissioner Jason Morgan. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 12, Richmond Tourism Talk.
We're back with more Richmond, Kentucky Tourism Talk. With me now is Lachey Mullins, and she is with Whitehall State Historic Site, and they've got an event coming that we'd like to talk about. Can you tell us a little bit about your Victorian Christmas that's coming up?
Sure can. It's the first 2 weekends in December at Whitehall, and we have decorated the first 2 floors of Whitehall. And the guests can come in, take a look at the house decorated for the mansion, and it's a self-guided tour, so they can take as long or short as they want, and they get homemade goodies at the end.
That sounds pretty good. What are the times? And am I mistaken, or do you have to make reservations for this?
Oh, no, you don't have to make reservations. Just show up. It's from 6 to 8 on December the 2nd and 3rd, and the 9th and the 10th.
Okay. And what's the cost for that?
It's $7 for adults, and it is $4 for children ages 6 to 12. 5 and under are free.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about the preparation that goes into this. I know it's probably a long endeavor to do this,
Right.
and a lot of work. So tell us a little bit about what goes into it.
Well, I think probably Sunday we're going to start bringing out the trees, and we start decorating like the day after Halloween, and we go all the way to December. So it takes us a full month, and there's only a couple of us that do it. We get a few volunteers here and there, and we're grateful for that. But yeah, we decorate the whole house, and it's a big house. Even just doing 2 floors, it's a lot of work.
Can you tell us a little bit about what makes this so unique, I guess, as far as your decorations and things like that?
Well, it's unique because of the setting. The house is gorgeous anyway, but decorated for the holidays, it's even better. And we just we have fun and we go a little bit over the top. So we try to do different things every year. There's a few rooms that we do the same because they're so pretty, but others we change out.
Okay. Well, thank you, Lachey. And once again, that's at Whitehall. And if you haven't been out there, it's really a shame. It's quite a jewel. It's a really great place to visit, and I'm sure Lachey can attest to that. So we invite you all to come out there. And can you give us those dates one more time?
Sure can. It's first 2 weekends in December, December 2nd and 3rd, and 9th and 10th from 6 to 8 in the evening.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be right back with more Richmond Tourism Talk right after this message.
Hey everybody, do you know that Richmond, Kentucky Tourism now has an iPhone app? Go to richmondkytourism.com to download yours today.
Hello everyone, I'm Commissioner Donna Bayard. Thank you for watching Richmond Tourism Talk on Channel 12.
Welcome back to Richmond Tourism Talk, and with me now is Paula White, and she's with the Battle of Richmond Association. Paula, tell us about some of the community events you guys do during the course of the year.
Well, in the spring, we start off with our living history that we do for the school children in not only Madison County, but the surrounding counties. And then there's always the second Sunday that's held, and Battle of Richmond Association plays a real small role in that. There are others that take on that project. Our big event for the year, of course, is the reenactment that's held out at Pleasant View at Battlefield Park.
Okay. Tell us why the Battle of Richmond is so important. I'm sure I've heard Phil and other people talk about it, but just for the public, tell us a little bit about the significance of the Battle of Richmond.
Historic-wise, this was the most concisive Confederate victory, not only for the state of Kentucky, but perhaps the war in general. It was a very concise Confederate victory, and we're quite proud of that fact. You know, there were two armies that fought that battle, and sometimes the Confederacy gets kind of shoved under the rug a little bit because to the victor goes the spoils of war. So we try to reiterate to people that yes, there was another side that fought in that battle. And as far as Madison County's history is concerned, it is one small part of the vast history that Madison County has.
So I think that's probably pretty important for children to know that, and I'm sure you have a lot of children that come out to the visitor center. Is that correct?
Yes, we do, but the majority of our children come with that living history that we do in the spring that is set up by Sharon Graves, a social studies teacher at Clark Moore's Middle School. And this year, we had right at 1,000 school children on the Thursday and Friday that we did the presentation or the living history at Pleasant View.
Well, that's great. That's great numbers there. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing in the Irvinton House here for Christmas.
This year at Christmas time, we're going to do a sort of a 19th century Christmas. We have done this before at Pleasant View, but it was a different twist on the Christmas. Pleasant View being a farmhouse, we kind of had things done a little more simple, not quite as fancy as what you're going to see this year here at Irvinton. And there will be a different scenario in each room of the house. So it won't be just walk through and look at the pretty decorations. We're going to bring the 19th century to life for people that come and visit.
Well, tell us about when and where it's going to be, the times and things like that for us, please.
Okay, we are going to have this open house on December the 10th and 11th. On the Saturday, the 10th, it will be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And on Sunday, we're going to do it from 1 to 4 in the afternoon so that the church crowd can come out on a Sunday afternoon and get a little bit of Christmas spirit.
Okay. Is there a charge involved with this at all?
Yes, but it's very minimal. Adults will be $5. And senior citizens, well, seniors, 65 and older will only be a $2 charge. EKU students with the proper ID will also only have to pay $2 to see the house and the Christmas spirit.
And all this money is going to help fund the Battle of Richmond Association?
Well, yes, we're going to split the proceeds. Half we'll take and use for more historic preservation with the Battle of Richmond Association. The other half we're going to donate to our local Salvation Army. You know, the past couple of years, the kettles have not been as full as they normally have been. And the Salvation Army is a good program here for Madison County, so we're going to split the proceeds with them.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Paula, and we hope everyone comes out here and enjoys this event, like all the events that Richmond sponsors. So thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you so much for having us. I have really appreciated getting the word out, and we'll look forward to seeing everyone here at Irvinton at Christmas.
Okay, I hope so. We'll be right back with more Richmond Tourism Talk right after this.
Hey everybody, do you know that Richmond, Kentucky Tourism now has an iPhone app? Go to richmondkytourism.com to download yours today.
Hello everyone, I'm Commissioner Robert Blythe. Thank you for watching Richmond Tourism Talk on Richmond Channel 12.
Welcome back. We're coming to you now from the northeast part of the county. We're down here at Fort Boonesborough, and we're going to talk with Bill Farmer, who's the Fort Boonesborough manager. Bill, I understand that there's several events coming up next couple of months. You care to tell us about some of those?
That'll be great. Winter time at Fort Boonesborough in the past has not been extremely active, but this year we're going to increase things that are going on here at the park. We've got our 18th century winter trade days coming up the end of November, and we have a Christmas program on December 9th and 10th from 6 to 8 each evening, and a fireside chat series in February. Each Saturday evening during the month we present a different historical character. This year we'll have Daniel Boone, we'll have Simon Kenton, we'll have a frontier musician, Arnie Kurtz, and Jenny Wiley on the last weekend.
Sounds like a lot of activities going on down here for this time of year. That's great. Hope we get a lot of visitors here. Tell us about the trade days. People come down, maybe do some Christmas shopping during an event like that?
Right. The merchants and traders who are here for that event will set up shops in the cabins and in the blockhouse here at the fort, and all of the items that they have for sale are items that would have been available in the 18th century. Between the winter trade days and the Christmas program and so on, throughout the months from October 31st to April 1st, we'll be doing some additional workshops and seminars, and we're also looking at doing some daily programs and some overnight programs, some weekend programs with individuals, with couples, families, scout troops, historical societies, where they can come into the fort for a day, or especially in the case of the scout troops, during the winter months it's tough for them to do a camp out on the weekend. So what we're doing is setting this up to offer them a chance for the scouts to actually stay in a cabin overnight, and then through the day do the things they normally would be doing. And in addition, we'll be presenting programs for them on primitive life skills and the things that the settlers had to do to stay alive.
Okay. What do you think is the largest event coming up, the most well attended?
Through the winter months, historically, it's been the fireside chats. We've been doing them now for 9 years, I believe it is, maybe 10, and very frequently it's a complete sellout. So anybody who's interested needs to make reservations. It's by reservation only, and do that as soon as possible if they hope to get into a particular one. We have people who have been here almost every year, and they'll call up each season and say, we're coming to all 4.
That's good. Well, what are the hours of the fort? Well, I know people scale back in the wintertime a lot due to the weather and other things going on. What are your hours during the winter months for the fort?
In the winter months, when we don't have all of our interpreters here, the hours to the public are from 10 to 4 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And if anybody wants any more information on any of the events, where should they go to?
They can go to our website at www.fortboonesboroughLivingHistory.org, or they can call the fort at 859-527-3131, and they can stop by Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Well, thank you, Bill, for your time, and we hope everyone takes advantage of these great programs. And once again, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Richmond Tourism Talk.
This is Mayor Jim Barnes. You're watching Richmond Tourism Talk on Channel 12.
Thanks for watching this edition of Richmond Tourism Talk.
For more information on any of these events you've seen today, go to our website at richmondkytourism.com or dial 859-626-8474.
If you want to view our show, Go to Richmond Channel 12.
Or you can go to YouTube or friend us on Facebook.
Sounds good to me, Joe. Happy holidays.
We'll see you next time.
Hey everybody, do you know that Richmond, Kentucky Tourism now has an iPhone app? Go to richmondkytourism.com to download yours today.